Gratitude is one of the most overlooked and key principles to your success. If your goal is to be a millionaire and you start out making $20,000 a year and then God gets you to 50, but you mad because you ain't a millionaire. Well, hold up, man. Do you not remember that just a minute ago you didn't have but 20? So you got to show gratitude for the 50. Then somehow, by the grace of God, you get to 150. It's people making 150 who used to be dead broke, mad because they not a millionaire. Hold up, partner. Do you remember when you was just making the 50? Now you done triple that, and you got to understand that there's joy in the journey. So if you don't show the proper amount of gratitude, you're never gonna be happy, you're never gonna be content, and after a while, man, God gonna get tired of you. It's like if somebody come over your house and borrow a cup of sugar every day. Every day somebody come to your house and ask you for a cup of sugar, and you give it to them, and they walk away and don't ever say thank you. How many times can this cat come to your house and get this sugar without saying thank you to you before you as a human being go, yo, my man, you come here every day and I give you this cup of sugar. You ain't said thank you one time. Don't come by here no more. But through God's grace and mercy, he allowed us to keep coming back. But suppose you were grateful though. Maybe one time you go to God and ask for another 150 and he give you 500 because you didn't show gratitude. Maybe sometimes when the guy that kept coming by your house asking for the cup of sugar, if he would show gratitude, maybe you go, hey man, here go a 5-pound sack of sugar. That way you ain't got to come back tomorrow. But if you never show the gratitude, you never become the recipient of the grace. And the grace is what you need on top of that helps you get to the next level.
The fear of failure is the #1 cause of failure. To take the jump is hard because you got to take a chance. But folks, you get one time round the track in life. You don't get to go round twice. You go round once. Here's the deal. If you stay safely planted where you are and you never jump, you never take a chance to go see what God really has for you. You're not gonna ever live. You're going to merely exist. You're gonna wake up and you're gonna live with what if I, shoulda, woulda, coulda. You're gonna live with if I had only. You're gonna live with the fact that you're gonna see other people living their best life. You're gonna have to live with the fact that there are people's dreams coming true every day with the exception of yours. Now, if you can rationalize that out and live with that, I applaud you. I couldn't. I could not live with the fact that I thought there was a better life for me, but I was afraid to take it. See, let me put it to you this way. Okay, so you're afraid to go after your dreams. Because why? It's hard. But can I tell you something? It's hard to be successful, but it's hard not to be successful. So you're looking at a person who was homeless and lived in a car for 3 years. That was hard, not having a bathroom, not having a bed, not having a key to the front door, not having a TV, not having the ability at the end of a rough day to say, hey, I'm going home. No, I just had to go get in this car. And that was hard with no options. I happen to be fairly successful now. This is really hard. But the difference is this hard has options. I got more than one house I can go turn the key to now. I got cars I could trade in for money and buy a house. It's hard, but it's hard with options. What you don't want to do is live your life without options. And not being successful kills all options. When you do the thing that you're born to do, there's nothing else you could have done. There's nothing else I could have possibly done. I was born to do this. God gave me this gift. I discovered it and I used it. You've got to discover your God-given gift. Your gift is the thing you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort. As soon as you discover that, your life changes. You have 2 important days in your life. The day you're born and the day you discover why. The why is directly tied to your gift. It is the thing God gave to you at birth. All of you are gifted, everybody in here. Everybody in this room is gifted. You just gotta quit looking at it as running, jumping, singing, and dancing. There are other gifts. Once you identify that gift, the Bible says your gift will make room for put you in the presence of great men. That's what your gift will do. You gotta discover that. Just sit down with yourself and think, what is it you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort? What is that? That's what you do. If teaching is your thing, teaching is it. If connecting the dots, networking is it, networking it is. Some people are careful people. Some people babysit, because babysitters turn into daycare centers. Daycare centers turn into businesses. Those businesses turn into millions of dollars. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. You can be rich if you make the decision to be rich. You just gotta stop trying to think of how to make $1 million. If you could think of how to make $1 million, wouldn't you have done it? You don't need to think of how to make $1 million. You need to think of this gift that you have that can make you $10. $10. Let me ask you a question. How many of you have something that you could do that you could charge someone $10 for? I don't care if it's braiding hair, cutting grass. I don't care if it's making beads. I don't care if it's making clothes. All of you have something. You can tutor somebody for $10. You can babysit somebody for $10. Then guess what you do? Go do that. Then when you make the $10, I want you to do it 10 more times. You'll have $100. After you do that 10 times, I want you to do it 10 more times. Whatever you did to make $100, do it 10 more times. You'll have $1,000. After you make $1,000, here's what I want you to do. Whatever you did to make the $1,000, listen to me, I want you to do it 10 more times. You will have $10,000. Now here's the hard part. When you make $10,000, here's what I want you to do. Take that $10 thing that you made $10,000 with, and I want you to do it 10 more times. Just multiply all of your efforts by 10. That 10,000 turns into $100,000. Now, after you make $100,000, you're gonna have to hire some people. They're gonna have some people working for you so you can keep doing it in multiples of 10. But after you make $100,000, I got news for you. I want you to listen to this real careful. Here's what you have to do. This is the catch. Whatever you did to make $100,000, listen to me. You have to do that 10 more times. Once you do that 10 more times, congratulations, you are now a millionaire.